Hey guys, this is Jason with Ray of Light Tarot. I'm here to keep getting caught up on these readings. I'm going to do Sagittarius soulmate reading for the remainder of October. So let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. And I've got some personals to do today, and then I'm going to hopefully get to, I think Gemini is going to be next on the docket. So right now, we're doing Sagittarius. So I'm going to say a quick intention and get started. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Angels. Archangels, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors for connecting Sagittarius. Hey guys. Hey, happy Saturday. Sagittarius, you're getting your reading. You're lucky the Gators are not playing football today, or you would not be getting a reading. But there are other football games on, but I felt like I needed to get doing this reading before my next personal. So here we go. Sagittarius. Hey. Yeah, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It could resonate for any of those. I mean, typically it's sun signs we're focused on here, but it can resonate for any of those. So let's see. First pull the energy for your soulmate, Sagittarius, for the remainder of October. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, let me focus. What's the energy for the soulmate of Sagittarius for the remainder of October? Five of Swords. What else? Devil. Hey, Nollins. All right, Cindy. So far, Five of Swords and the Devil. That's for Sagittarius soulmate. All right, Six of Pentacles. Okay. Five of Swords, the Devil, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Knight of Swords. All right, so you may be dealing with Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. There's earth and water energy here as well. Overall energy is the High Priestess. So this is someone who's really in their head a lot, I think, based on some of these other cards. And the High Priestess as the overall energy. Really in their head, doing a lot of second guessing of some decisions they've made. With the Five of Swords here, I really get this strange feeling like this person this person has made some decisions recently that were based on their own self-interest, and it could have been necessary. You know, sometimes we have to do that, self-preservation, but it feels like there was a little bit of ego involved in that. With the Devil card here, this can just be representative of Capricorn. This is the energy of Capricorn. However, the Devil card typically is representative of some kind of, these are soulmates in this picture here. And they're chained to some negative or toxic energy that's really bringing down this relationship and the vibration between the two of them. This is a low vibration for me. It doesn't always have to mean that. That's what it means here coming out for your soulmate, okay? This is a low vibration. There's some really toxic energy going on here. And this person's recognizing that because with the Six of Pentacles, they're trying to find balance. They're trying to find, and I don't mean balance. I don't feel like it's so much a, well, with the High Priestess, there is some spiritual undertones happening here, but for them, balance, this is someone who may have a lot of financial issues or has had in the past some really big financial struggles, and they're trying to focus on not just abundance, but their own financial well-being at this time over anything else. And I don't know if they were, it feels like with the Devil card here beside the Six of Pentacles, your soulmate Sagittarius may have been relying on you financially a little too much, and you may have been having to foot the bill for some things, and that's probably because they, whatever this was, where they were looking out for themselves, there was some sort of a financial loss here for them, that put them in a place where it shut them down in a lot of ways. But the good news is the Ace of Cups is coming through. That's divine gift. That's love. That's something new also in love. That's something, it's a new opportunity being offered. And it looks like after that comes in, they are rushing in with some kind of a new way of thinking or a new idea, a new belief system. That's the Knight of Swords here. This is coming in fast, and it's right behind the Ace of Cups. So that's good. Be careful financially, though. There's some kind of a feeling of someone doing some sort of something shady financially. I don't know. It feels, and it doesn't feel like they're intending to take advantage, but they still might be taking advantage, or if they did in the past, just be careful of that, because they're coming back in with some kind of information or some kind of communication here for sure. And with it next to the Ace of Cups, I am going to say it's most likely about love, about this relationship, about some kind of reconnection. So just be prepared for that. Hey, Chandra, love you too, sweetie. Be prepared for that, guys. It's here, okay? So let's see what your energy is. And with the High Priestess here too, also as the overall energy. Hey, Judy, it's going to be something you want to pay attention. They are having, this person's like, I feel like, I don't feel, usually with the High Priestess, I feel like the intuition feeling and stuff. For some reason with the soulmate getting this High Priestess energy, I feel like it's about you, and they're very psychic. They're very psychic in really uncomfortable ways for you, maybe. Like they know things, they know when you're lying, they know when you're hiding something, and it makes you maybe a little uncomfortable. But this person, this person knows that you have a strong intuition as well. So the High Priestess here is kind of like a mirror. For the overall energy, it's like a mirror that's reflecting back to what they see about you, and for some reason, I feel like they've taken advantage of that in a way, in some way, and I'm not really sure what that means, but we'll see what comes through in the next part. You? All right, what's the energy of Sagittarius toward this person? Knight of Swords. So you're both in the Knight of Swords energy, which is interesting. So be careful with you both being in this Knight of Swords energy. That doesn't always work out in the best conversation when two people are coming at each other with the Knight of Swords. Just saying. Two people coming at each other like this does not always work well. Sometimes when one person is rushing in with this kind of attitude and wanting to communicate, and you know there's some good communication that happens, that's great. When both people are rushing toward each other like this, sometimes it's a traffic jam. Let's just put it that way. But there's a lot of telepathic or psychic energy here between the two of you. Just some inner knowing between the two of you that's going on. And they're definitely very aware of your gifts. So I think you're aware of theirs too, even if theirs aren't honed very well. Seven of Cups, yeah. So Sagittarius, I feel like you may have some illusions about this person. You may be thinking that you may have certain ideas in your head, or you may think that you may be confused about where this is going, and part of that is very likely because you have some just real illusions about this person, and you're not sure what their intentions are. Their intentions don't feel bad, but sometimes their actions don't feel great. And you know, actions, intentions, to me it doesn't matter. If you're not doing the right thing to me, you're not doing the right thing to me. The Fool. So you guys are, yeah. Six of Swords. Okay. Wow. So what's the overall for this? Sagittarius, I feel sorry for you guys. I know you guys are mixed up in the head right now. You guys don't know what way is up. This is too much. Yeah, overall energy. Okay. So Sagittarius overall energy is the Four of Swords. And I know, especially during this Venus retrograde, being in sort of a recovery phase can get very, you may be getting very restless in that. That makes sense. But This really isn't a great time to take any action based on the cards you've got here. You've got the Knight of Swords. That's one energy you've got coming out. The Seven of Cups. And then I'm holding these two up together because they're just so interesting to me. You've got the Fool and the Six of Swords going in opposite directions. So I feel like you're really confused, Sagittarius, about what to do here. Maybe your heart chakra energy is telling you to leap back into something, but then your mind is telling you to move on and focus on the things you need to do. I feel like that's where this is. But you know what? What's funny here is, and I'm not giving you this advice, I'm just telling you this is what the cards say. What's funny is the major arcana here, guys, is the Fool. So the universe advice is always to take a leap of faith and follow your heart, and then, you know, just trust that you're going to get caught, and if you don't, you're going to learn the right lesson from it. That's the universe advice in this, is to be like the Fool. But these are just energies, okay? This is just where the major arcana is falling through, is the Fool. So the major arcana is saying, let go of all of your illusions about this situation. A lot of those are coming from lack of communication and misunderstanding. Let go of your illusions. Calm it down a little bit. You've got this energy of wanting to rush in with communication, but how do you know the communication you want to rush in with isn't based on a cup that's just an illusion? You've got to go in with the right energy, right? Okay. And then maybe this idea of wanting to move on is just because you're hurt and you're focusing on your ego. There's a lot of different energies coming through here, but the main one is the Fool. Okay, that's the major arcana coming through here, the Fool. So this is more about being willing and open with your heart to take a leap of faith. You know, people, we protect our hearts every day, and we should. And we should take care of ourselves and respect ourselves. However, it's not really protecting your heart when you don't express yourself. That's protecting yourself based on fears, which are illusion-based. You can express yourself honestly and be willing to take a leap of faith into something. And if that other person is not, then you move on and lick your wounds and keep going. It doesn't have to be so difficult to communicate with people, guys. It really doesn't have to be that difficult, in my opinion. But right now you are in a recuperation phase. So don't do anything that's going to, you don't want to do anything to disrupt this. This is important. This Four of Swords is important here as your overall energy. So if you decide to take a leap into something, do it with the belief that it's going to work out the right way no matter what the outcome is, and do it knowing that what you're going through is your journey and no one else's, and it's okay. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling, and it's okay to want whatever you're wanting, to desire whatever you're desiring. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. But this seems like a really confusing situation. I feel like for some reason, it feels like there's a strong financial thing between you and this person, and thank you very much, thank you for that, like maybe they've taken advantage of you financially, or at least that's the way you feel, and they feel from their energy, they feel a little like uneasy with some of the decisions they've made when it came to you and financial things. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but if it resonates for you, then you know what it means and you know what to do with it. It does not feel like there was any malintent. It does not feel like anyone on either side of this was seeking to hurt the other or take advantage of the other. Sometimes that happens though when people are not in the right vibration. So, all right, let's see. Romance angels. I've got an appointment at 3 o'clock, so I'm going to finish this and go watch the rest of the Auburn Ole Miss game, and then do my appointment at 3, and then get back on my recorded readings that I'm working on. Guys, if you need a personal reading, just email me, rayoflighttarot@gmail.com, or go to rayoflighttarot.com. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm feeling much better. Thank you. I think I had the flu. What messages do you have for Sagittarius regarding their soulmate? Religious factors. Express your love. All right. So these cards are sort of backing up a lot of what already came through, but they're also going with the idea of taking a leap of faith too. So let me show you. I think this has to do with the financial stuff, guys. It says religious factors, Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I really feel like this has to do, everybody says I remind them of Ben Affleck. That's funny. I really feel like this has to do with the finances for some reason, and I can't put my finger on why. I don't know if you guys were involved in some kind of it doesn't feel religious, actually. It feels, religion, when you think of something you do religiously, it's not always religion. I feel like it could have been getting involved in some kind of multi-level marketing scheme. There's something that you two went through financially together that caused a lot of problems in the relationship. I don't know. If that resonates for you, take it for what it is. But I don't think, what I'm saying about that is I don't think anyone had bad intentions. I think things just didn't work out right. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. There's the Fool card right there. This is the Fool. Go ahead. And heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So yeah, these two really feel a lot like that Fool card coming out. You know what I mean, guys? It feels really, really strong. Like there's a strong energetic pull for you to sort of open up that heart space and let some things show that maybe you haven't in the past. If you have and it didn't work out, then this is not for you. If you look back and you did a little bit, but not all the way, maybe this is for you. Yeah, I mean, it could be religion. For some reason, I've just got this strong feeling about somebody who feels like they were taken advantage of financially by a soulmate. And the soulmate has some regrets, but they're still not totally together. I think that they're not going to make any moves, though. They're pretty much trying to move on until or unless somebody on the Sag side makes a move. Or it could be flipped, could be vice versa. But you saw the way the cards came out. You know which side is for you. What's some going away advice for Sagittarius regarding this situation? Okay. It's funny, you got the Three of Fire, which is basically like the Fool card. I'll show it to you guys. So there's a theme here. There's a repetitive theme here that's coming through like usual, and it's not playing with y'all. So, you don't have to do what the cards tell you. I don't do what the cards tell me most of the time. I just like to know where the energy's at. I follow my own inner compass, right? But the cards are telling you take a leap of faith. Look at this card. That's the Fool card, okay? This is the Three of Fire, but it's the Fool card. Do you see that, guys? That's the Fool, okay? And here's what the Three of Fire says. Do you have an idea or a creative venture that you would like to implement? The Three of Fire represents the necessary sacrifice that may be required when we act on our goals and objectives. Action, implementation, exploration, and expression is the key to this card. The Three of Fire lets you know that now is a good time to explore and experiment on a practical level. Use your hands and mind to practice, hone, and refine your skills or abilities so that what you create and do will always be something crafted to the best of your abilities and be a true reflection of your passion and dedication. Remember to avoid copying others' ideas, because this is the time to be innovative, creative, using your own experience and imagination to inspire you instead of the vision and ideas of another to take action. So this is a card that's all about action, guys. I mean, I don't know if you see it. When I look at this card, I literally see the Fool card. And that was the overriding theme of your side of things, Sagittarius, was the Fool. And all this confusion, you've got all this confusion, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and then the Fool right in the middle of it. And here's your going away advice. This is the Fool, the Three of Fire. And it isn't about just being blind, having blind faith. This is about putting action into something that you know can work, that you have ideas about in a way that you know it can be better. And it starts with, if it's about your soulmate, it starts with communication, that's for sure. So really think about that, guys. I hope this reading helped some of you, and I hope that it will give you some insight into what's going on in your relationship. And I'm going to do Gemini in a little while here. I've got, like I said, I've got some personal readings to do and some recordeds, but I'm going to do Gemini later this afternoon. So you guys shoot me an email if you need to. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. I appreciate the support, and I hope everyone's doing well, and you guys have a great Saturday.